At 94, Robert Duvall remains one of the last surviving giants from Hollywood's golden era of filmmaking, but behind the quiet dignity he carries today is a tragedy more heartbreaking than fans ever expected. For decades, Duvall was known for his intensity, his extraordinary range, and his unwavering dedication to the craft. From The Godfather to Apocalypse Now to Tender Mercies, he built a legacy few actors in history can match. But as he enters the final years of his life, the weight of age, loss, and reflection has taken a painful emotional toll. Those close to Duvall say that the hardest part of getting older hasn't been physical decline, it's the loneliness. Nearly all the friends he made during his rise through Hollywood are gone. The directors who shaped him, the co-stars who challenged him, the rivals who pushed him to be better, they have all passed away one by one. Duvall has admitted privately that outliving so many people he loved feels less like a gift and more like a burden he never expected to carry. What makes it even more heartbreaking is that Duvall was always a fiercely independent man, someone who built his life around work, passion, and discipline. But now, at 94, the work is gone. The scripts no longer come. The roles he once dominated now belong to younger actors who grew up idolizing him. And for an artist whose entire identity was built on storytelling, performing, and transforming into unforgettable characters, stepping away has been a painful adjustment. Insiders say Duvall still watches films, but it's no longer with the excitement he once felt. Instead, he watches with a kind of bittersweet sadness, recognizing the brilliance of today's performers while quietly acknowledging that his own time on screen has passed. He reportedly struggles with the idea that he will never again experience the thrill of stepping onto a set, hearing action, and losing himself in a role the way he once did. But the tragedy goes deeper. Friends reveal that Duvall has been wrestling with unresolved regrets, moments from his career and personal life that linger heavily in his thoughts. Despite his legendary accomplishments, he privately wonders whether he spent too much time on work and not enough time nurturing relationships that truly mattered. He questions whether the sacrifices he made, late nights, long shoots, years spent away from home, were worth the emotional cost. Physical challenges have also become part of his daily life. Though Duvall has always been strong and remarkably resilient, age has finally forced him to slow down. Simple things that once came effortlessly now require assistance. And for a man who prided himself on strength and self-reliance, accepting help has been its own emotional battle. Yet perhaps the most heartbreaking part of Duvall's story is the fear he now faces, the fear of being forgotten. In Hollywood, memory is short and legacy fades quickly. Duvall has begun to feel the sting of an industry that moves on, no matter how legendary its icons once were. At 94, Robert Duvall's life is a mixture of pride, sorrow, loneliness, and reflection. His tragedy is not loud or dramatic. It is quiet, human, and profoundly moving. And for millions of fans, seeing a titan face such vulnerable moments is truly beyond heartbreaking.